Welcome to JJ Live Learning. Let's our experience be your guide.
What is SD? SD is nothing but software deployment. This software deployment will play a major role on your network infrastructure, which is used on the server client network. Software deployment is nothing but we are installing the application to all client computers or users through the network. For example, we can install the MS Office, Adobe Reader or any other third-party application to the end users or to the computers through the network. This software deployment can be deployed only by using the group policy, and also it is one of the easiest method to deploy the software clear and easily due to the technology of group policy. At a single shot, we can install the application to all multiple computers onto your networks. Let's see the most important thing on your software deployment. Most of the application will be installed on your Windows is .exe, that is execution file will be used on your installation part. But on your Active Directory, this software deployment will support .msi and .zap format. .exe file will not support on this software deployment. So how they can install the exe file onto the network? They are converting the .exe file into the zero application package by the scripting method. MSI is an installer package file format used by the Windows. The Microsoft installer, which has been changed to the Windows installer package on your Windows platform. ZAP is nothing but zero administration package, is a test file which allows to publishing an application to the end users on the Microsoft systems for application for which MSI file does not exist on the network.
This software deployment will be implemented only through the group policy management. We are assigning the policies for the software deployment and it will be implemented to the network.
Finally, we are coming to the deployment method. The deployment method can be done on two various things. One is assign and another one is publish. Assign is nothing but we are installing the application to all the users. When the user will be logging on, the application will be installed at the back end. The end users no need to install the application by manually. Automatically the application will be pushes to the users. The application will be run as the background. The user can access the application directly. So publish is nothing but we are sending the installation file package onto the network. So the application will be published to the distributed users. When the user will be logging onto the computer, the program will be displayed on your add and remove programs and they can install the application by manually. So this is the major difference will be done between your assign and the publish method.
Let's we move on to the live practical session.
Now we are going to log in on your DC, that is your domain controller. By giving the command dsa.msc, open your Active Directory user and computer, select your domain controller, and we are creating a new organization unit. So the OU we are creating is My Office. Under My Office, we are creating a subordinate OUs. So I am creating the OUS HR as a subordinate department. So we can create a HR sales or any other thing. The subordinate OUs which is created on the primary OU, and we are adding the user onto the respective OUs. So we are creating the U1 is the user which is created on the HR. Now we successfully created the users onto the OU. Now open your My Computer. This software deployment will be support .msa file as well as .zap file. So we are selecting the VLC player. That VLC player file format will be on .msi, Windows installer package file format. That installation file should be put it onto the folder. That folder should be giving a full permission. So we are giving full credential to the directory. Now we are giving a full credential onto the directory. You can see here. Now go to the server manager. Select tools. Select your group policy management console. On your group policy management, select your domain controller and select your OU HR, and we are creating a group policy object for the department HR. The name we are giving a software deployment. So this is the default policy. The default policies is going to modify it as you are customized. So select your user configuration, select policies, software settings and software installation. Onto the software installation, we are going to install the package to your end users. Select new package. The important one is you should not go to the my computer icon and select the share file application. You have to select the network path. Onto the network only you have to select your application file. So giving your local system name, or you can give the local system IP address. It shows your shared directories. On the shared directories it shows your MSI file. So select the file on this format. Now we are giving assign method. Now the file will be added on your software installation. Now open your file, right click properties. On your deployment, we have to enable the option install the application at logon, so the user can get the application when they log in onto the PCs. So when the user will be logging onto the PCs, the installation will be installed to the end users automatically. They no need to install the application by manual. Now give the command gp update, because we are updating the software deployment onto the group policy. So the policy will be updated onto the server. Without giving the command, we can't get the output. So you have to update your policies. Now go to the client computer, log into the user account U1. So the U1 will be getting the application VLC when they log in itself. Once the user log in, the application will be present. You can see the output on your desktop itself. If you want to confirm that thing, just go to the control panel. On your control panel, there are two options is there on your program. One is get program and uninstall a program. On your get program, the package will be transferred to the end users. If they want to install, they can install the application once again, but this application will be installed to the end user automatically. So you can see here the application is installed on your uninstalled program. Now come to the DC, and again I'm creating a one more department, that is one more OU is sale. I'm adding the user account U2. So, and we can add the user account on your user object also. So one more user I am creating on the users. Why we are creating this user is this user will be logging on to the client they will never get the VLC application onto the system. They can't use the application when they log in, because only to the HR department we are implementing the policies, we are deploying the software VLC to the end users. So this user will be on sale as well as user object, so they never get the application onto their system. So I am logging to the U3 user account. There, open your control panel. On your uninstall program as well as get program, the option will not be present there. The application is not pushed to him, as well as the application will be not installed to the other users. Now come to the domain controller. So use the OU sales. Open your My Computer icon. On your E drive, we are having the MS Office application. So share the directory. So we are setting the full credential to the directory. Now we are moving to the second concept, that is EHC file will be converted to the ZAP. So the MSI Office will be on .ehc file format. So the EHC file will not supported by the software deployment. So we are going to convert the EHC file to ZAP. See here. So the setup file will be on .ehc file format. So we are going to make a script to convert your EHC to ZAP. Open your notepad. On your notepad, you have to create a script, give application, friendly name. You can give any name on here. I'm giving is Office 2007. This name will be shows on the end users. The next command is one of the important thing, setup command. Just go to your run command, give your local system name / share folder name and your execution file. This is the root directory path of your software implementation to your clients. Give display version. So I am giving the display version as 7. This also you can give any number. And finally publisher. The publisher I am saying as Microsoft. The main one on the script is setup command. You have to give the correct sharing path to the client side to get the application onto the network. Give exit and the file will be saved onto the share directory. You should not share onto the My Computer icon. You have to select the network. Onto the network path only you have to save the file. This one is very important. Select the share directory. On the share directory you are giving a file name as office.zap. The file type should be on zap file. So I am giving as msoffice.zap and save as a type is all file. Then only it will be supported. Kindly go and check it out whether the file will be saved as zap or not. See here. Now open your server manager. Go to tools. group policy management you have to open here. On this, select your OU sale, create a group policy object. I'm giving the name as software deployment 2. So creating a policy, the default policy will be edited. Select your user configuration and policies. On policies, you have to select the software installation. So create a package, that is adding your package. Select your network path. Select your local computer and your shared directory. On your network, you are giving your local computer name. Select your shared directory. On the shared directory, you have to select the ZAP file. The ZAP file will not show on this directory. You have to enable your option .exap, then only the ZAP file will be showing on your shared directory. Select the scripting file and enable your publish option. So select the application, right click properties. On the deployment, everything will be default. You no need to select anything. Only onto the advanced option, you have to select your 32-bit and 64-bit will be compatible to support on your client side. So update your policies. This ZAP file will be applicable only to the publish method. Onto the publishing, the end users will not get the application automatically. They have to install the application by manually. So they have to log in onto the client side. The U2 is the user account which is present on your sale. He is login onto the client side. He never get the MS Office onto the system. Just go to the control panel. The application setup will be pushed through the network. So select your program. On your program, get program. In your get program, the application will be shows here. The friendly name will be displayed on here. If they want to install, they can install it on here itself. Again, you can confirm it. The application will be not installed on your system. On your installation segment, the application will be not present. So install program from the network. Select the Office and you can give the install. It asks the authentication from the server. Give the username, password of the server. Now the application will be installed to the system. So finally the MS Office will be installed to the end users. When the U1 user will be logging onto the system, that U1 user will not have MS Office because it will be on HR department. Now the installation will be completed successfully. The application will be added on your control panel. When the user will be open your Word or Excel or PowerPoint, the application will be open here. So the major difference between Assign and Publish is when you install the application through Assign, the end users can get the application by auto installation. When you select the Publish, the user should install the application by manually. I hope this video helps you to configure your software deployment on real time. Cheer me to put more videos like this. Share, like and subscribe my channel JJ Live Learning.